Hello, welcome back to the channel. Special occasion today. I'm actually addressing the camera for the first time. Probably not going to be a regular occurrence, but with Sentai ending, I thought I'd actually address the camera for the first time. I'm 22 years old, and this is the first time that there's going to be no new Power Rangers or Super Sentai in my entire life. And I don't want this video to sound overly dramatic, but Sentai really meant a lot to me, and it sucks that it ends, but I am excited for what's coming ahead with Project Red. And when it comes to Sentai, I think it all starts with Power Rangers because I have to think Power Rangers a lot. Power Rangers my most of my childhood, and if it wasn't for Power Rangers, I wouldn't have even known Super Sentai existed. But if it wasn't for Super Sentai, then Power Rangers wouldn't exist. So there's a crazy domino effect there, and Sentai really helped me find entertainment at a time when I really had nothing to do in 2020 during the pandemic. I was in a really big nostalgia point in my life, revisiting old stuff, and I just really wanted more Power Rangers, and I found that with Super Sentai, and it's introduced me to the Japanese language, and now in 2 months I'm going to be graduating as a double major, and one of those is going to be in Japanese, and I mostly have Super Sentai to thank for that, for introducing me to that. But most of all, I can't even believe how great the music in Super Sentai is. Like 50 years straight and not a bad soundtrack. I can't even believe that's happening. Every single year, things change, but the constant was Super Sentai's music was always the greatest. And it is kind of sad that it's ending, but and I never really thought I'd see the day come, at least this soon. I've only been watching Super Sentai Live for 4 years and only watching it in total for 5 years. So I never really thought I'd see it end this soon, especially Power Rangers also ending around the same time. But I always thought it was popular in Japan. Maybe it is still like a cultural mainstay there, but maybe it's like The Simpsons here, where it is part of popular culture. It's well known, but I wouldn't call it popular. Maybe that's the case with Super Sentai, and especially when it comes to Super Sentai, merchandise sales is what funds the entire show, and they weren't getting that. Obviously, the ratings were bad for decades before this, and toy sales just weren't catching up, and adding the Power Rangers ended, and they're not getting licensing from that. So probably should have seen it coming, but it is what it is, and it kind of sucks that it ended on a low note with Gojuger, but I'm glad that at least had a couple of good seasons in that last stretch with Dawn Brothers and Dawn Brothers and King Oger, and even Boom Boonger was pretty decent. So at least a couple of good seasons there, and I just can't thank Super Sentai enough. Like, it introduced me to more tokusatsu. I wouldn't gone to Kamen Rider. Wouldn't have known what Metal Heroes was if it wasn't for Super Sentai. And obviously Power Rangers started all that, but Super Sentai really ignited that and introduced me to the Japanese language. And now I'm gonna graduate with a degree in Japanese, so that's really cool. And I'm just thinking of all those late nights in 2020 that I stayed up watching Super Sentai, watching 12 episodes of Kyoryuger in a single day, staying up to like 3 a.m., finishing Bokenger. It's just a lot of great memories, and I'm really glad that it was a part of my life for 5 years and 6 years, and I got to extend my childhood um, with Power Rangers, giving me more of what I really liked. So I thank you so much for Super Sentai, and thank you very much for watching this video. Kind of all over the place, but I just really wanted to say it because Super Sentai really meant a lot, and this is the end, but I'm hoping Project Red continues the spirit of Super Sentai. I don't want it to be exactly like Super Sentai, but still carry it on, and maybe someday Super Sentai will return. Ultraman and Kamen Rider both had hiatuses at one point, but I wouldn't be holding my breath. I assume if Project Red doesn't do well, they're bringing back Sentai, but I hope it does well. But rest in peace, Super Sentai. It was a crazy run, 50 years straight. Is unheard of, especially today. So, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys later.